Hey guys, it is the 18th of February today. My name's Jess McDonald and you're watching GameSpot News. You probably already know by now that the US won't be receiving the smaller new Nintendo 3DS, but now the publisher have come out to explain why. Nintendo of America's Damon Baker told Nintendo Life that the company were worried that the smaller new 3DS would have caused confusion were it to be released in the US. He explains that it's important for them to give consumers a clear idea of the differences between the 2DS, 3DS, and new 3DS XL. Baker explains, quote, "The core audience, we weren't going to win them on that decision, but we had to think about expanding the user base. We had to be able to market it and make it easy to pick up for consumers." While the new Nintendo 3DS and new Nintendo 3DS XL share the same technical specs, the regular-sized model supports custom faceplates, while the larger version doesn't. Baker said the faceplates are super cool, but apparently not cool enough to make up for all the confusion of bringing the smaller new 3DS to North America. One would suggest that if Nintendo really wanted to ensure consumers could tell the difference between their devices, they shouldn't use confusingly similar names like New Nintendo 3DS and Wii U. Fool your customers twice, shame on you, Nintendo. The Order 1886 dev ready at dawn are still justifying their game's length and are now calling out the internet bullies. Game director Dana Jan told Develop Online that people are looking for something to throw at our game, some reason to hate it. I just feel like these days it's so easy to be negative, and I think the internet is the new playground for bullies. He then went on to use a glorious food metaphor to describe their approach to quality versus quantity. If you go and you eat a steak, if you pay $100 for a steak that tastes like the best steak you've ever had in your life, but it's only 200 grams, versus paying the same price for the worst steak you could ever want, but it's all you can eat, there's an argument to be made that one is better than the other depending on who you are. I'm excited to hear what people who've actually played the game think about it. I think by and large that most people are going to be satisfied. And today brings yet another story that will have you wondering whether or not you should really drop money on that Kickstarter, since another project seems set to disappoint backers. The Stomping Land, a multiplayer dinosaur-riddled survival adventure, was funded for $114,000, even though it only asked for 20 grand. A first build of the project landed on Steam Early Access last year, but despite promising it was still being worked on and refined, everything about the game has been quiet ever since. Now, the game's art lead has quit, and the creator, Alex Fundora, is not responding to emails. Both Fundora's art lead and in-game model designer have been unable to get in touch with Fundora. Kickstarter, being Kickstarter, has said sorry to backers, but that's probably all they'll be getting out of the company due to the at-your-own-risk basis of backing projects. Let me know down in the comments if you're still a Kickstarter believer or not, and why. You can head to GameSpot, where we've got stories on Sony's augmented reality glasses, and not talking selling out to Microsoft. That's all I have to tell you about today. I'll have more news stuff for you same time tomorrow, but be sure to have a good one until then.